And here we go. Alright. This is my first time on Twitch. I'm doing this. Mute that real quick. There we go. That's better. How are we sounding there, Mrs. Bald? Mic a little louder, okay. How's that? Beautiful. Let's just get this underway then. Hey, first time chat. It was the wife. Alright, I have literally never played this before. I played the tutorial, like maybe, I don't know, for a minute. And I created a custom character, which is going to be me. And it looks just like me. Wonderful. Alright. Gonna do normal mode, everything normal. I've never played this before. I've seen it played a little bit, but this is gonna be like 99% blind. Bald hears rumors that Canada is a safe place, free of the threat of zombies. With nothing to gain from waiting around Florida, he decides to brave the death road and travel north. Many bandits can be bought off with food. Some bandits can be beaten by a specific personality type. Let's just hit the road, fuck it. To survive the death road, you'll need to hoard as many supplies as you can. You also need to find ways to train and grow your team. Ooh. We'll go to Walmart. Looks like we're both armed already. Let's go. It might take me a minute to get acclimated to controls, all that stuff, so a lot of fumbling and whatnot. Yeah, I always wanted to try this, and I never did. I just picked it up the other day for a couple bucks. It was like $3. I was gonna do something else. I was actually gonna, for my first stream on Twitch, I was gonna do Stardew Valley randomized, but the randomizer's not up to date for 1.6 yet. So I ended up picking this up instead. Give it a shot. What the hell? Besides, I like roguelike games and stuff, so... Well, at least I got all my sound issues sorted, and that's a big thank you to my wife for that, and my mother-in-law. I'm very blessed. We had to wait so long, though, at putting Baby Bald to bed. Looks like we got some turkey fuel. That looks like spam. Nice. That is a pretty successful first little stop. So we will cobble together a campsite. The weather is terrible all night. Bald thought the weather was nice. Bald's morale increases. So Lachlan's a wiener. Okay, got it. Searches an abandoned house. A miracle happens. They find a government ration box unopened. To their horror, turns out there's a dog poop sitting right on the handle. If I were starving to death, I would touch the dog poop. Bald. We got food, dude. Oof. Camp supplies. I think I made the right decision. Gotta love it, my first official message that isn't somebody I know is a bot. And that's amazing. Yeah, that's pretty cool, huh? It's also nice just to have someone here to engage with. It's a little lonely when you're by yourself. I mean, it's not that bad. No, give me my wrench back, dude. It's my GD wrench. And I don't know what the little leaf means. I wonder if that's how many maple syrups we have. I don't know. I don't know, so far this game's pretty sweet though. It's kind of fun. Now if we could just get people to join, that would be fantastic. I need social media for this kind of thing, I guess. I don't know. Cave, just get something. How many days left to can? Oh, okay. Well, that's good to know. Thank you. I just assumed that it was how many maple syrups we had, that's all. That's very good to know, though. And, you know, thanks for chatting. This is my first time doing this, so it's always nice to have people join in. Would make things even better if it was the your total number of syrups. That is true. I would say syrup weapon, but we're heading to Canada, so we don't. Group is sitting around a campfire. Finding this campsite was rough, so they're getting in a bad mood. The group eats a decent meal. Badly singing the song sounds like something I would do. Driving along, singing our songs side by side. Oh. Group tries to keep spirits high by singing. Whether or not the singing was any good mostly depends on your attitude. No signs of life or unlife. It seems like everyone took what they could and evacuated this town immediately. Oh, Lord. I say rest. Rest for a day, why not? Group barricades one of the houses and gets some much needed rest. Lose 4 food. Morale increases. Yeah, just smash it open. Outside of Canada, most of society and civilization has been destroyed. You can still find people engaging in trade, preserved food being the new currency. We have 23 food. Trading camp. Let's visit. Couldn't hurt. Post-apocalypse shopping trip. Offers you 2 cans of food for every 25. No. That's more gasoline. One food for a whole shotgun? I don't think so. I come from the land of cheap shotguns, and that's still not a good trade. So it looks like we could buy a companion. That's kind of nice. A punch robot sounds like he wouldn't get hungry. Seem to be having pretty good success clubbing things with a wrench for now. Mechanical engineering is a true science, unlike medicine, which is more of an art, similar to origami or maybe interpretive dance. Yeah, I feel like a little bit of food for some training, sure. I mean, I made Bald a mechanic because in real life I did work on cars for quite a while, so... A couple of years, as a matter of fact, like 3 years. Well, I think we've seen all we can see here. Mango rain. Excuse me. Group finds another traveler by the roadside named Bradford. He insists on joining the group. And if this becomes a regular thing or whatever, like, if people follow, we'll start naming characters after them and stuff. That would be kind of fun. See who lives, see who dies, things like that. Well, plus, I do want to continue doing Ogre Battle on this. I did have a YouTube channel, and I still do. But I decided to go to this because I've already had more interaction here in 20 minutes than I did ever on YouTube. So, welcome aboard anybody watching. If I'm still sounding good, I hope so. Because thanks to my wonderful wife, I actually got a decent microphone. Not decent, great, actually. Anyways, Bradford joins. Oh, great, another mouth to feed. We're driving through a forest. They stop at a cabin to figure out where they are. Declare to get siege alert. There's no escape. Fantastic. I think maybe tomorrow night before bed I will do an ogre battle just to see what we get, but I haven't figured out schedules or anything like that yet. I'm just kind of having fun for now. What do we got here? Flashlight. Maybe we'll give Bradford a flashlight. No, he's got a baseball bat. F that. We're just gonna go in. Let's give him the old shoddy shot. Oh, this game's pretty badass, though. I'm having a good time. Well, you're watching a complete amateur play, so it's just... I mean, I played roguelites before. Yeah, we're gonna get mobbed here. Just never in this fashion. Easy bullets. Yeah, it is nice to have someone watching, at the very least, you know. Because me and Mrs. Bald there, we've played a lot of other roguelites. She likes Isaac. I really like Isaac, too. Never played this. But so far, this is a pretty good time. Best $3 I ever spent. Group feels inspired after managing to survive that situation. They feel like they're getting a hang of this. Choose a reward for the group. Well, let's go for a little bit of fitness. Unlock trades, perks, and more on the title screen. Okay, so you can unlock stuff as you go. That's kind of cool. We're just gonna get the sleep. Yeah, it is pretty damn fun. I do want to play a lot of my favorites, but I just want to. Right now, I'm just having fun. And it's nice to have someone here to interact, so thanks for stopping by at the very least. We're gonna go to Yalmart. Go bargain shopping at Mutant Mart, dime a dozen. That's also in the plans too, is I do want to stream Fallout 1 for sure. Well, I might do all the Fallouts just to get, you know, my perspective out there, because I've been a fan since the very beginning. And I do mean like the beginning. Uh-oh. Owie. All got a boo-boo. I figured the sledgehammer would be very appropriate considering my preferred gym equipment. My favorite workout in real life is hitting a tire with a sledgehammer. It is... Yeah, I think it would be. At least offer some perspective on how I feel about the series without being, you know, overt. Like, the old guard could be very opinionated. And I like to just put my perspective out there. Fallout would be a lot of fun. I've got something set up already for Fallout 1. I just want to wait a little while. Because there's so many stories associated with that. Get the heck out of here. That's not good. Spent a good part of a week just setting up the a lot of this stream stuff you're seeing now. Ooh, whoops. There you go, smack the car, that'll... Is that the console Brotherhood one? Or is that Fallout Tactics? Group has asked for help by a settlement. They say they will be raided by bandits soon. Group helps with defenses. They will get a reward: 15 food, some ammo, and a cowboy rifle. This could... Screw it. Because I played the... I've played them all. The funniest thing is that piece of crap for consoles that came out back in the day. Me and my dad had a blast playing that, even though we hated every second of it. It was really terrible. Like... You know, everybody got hurt. But as far as favorites go, I do plan on starting Ogre Battle over here. I do want to do Fallout. That's going to be fun. And for like cozy streams and stuff, Stardew Valley, things like that. For now. At least until I find some more stuff to do. 24 food. Let's see what they got. It couldn't hurt to look. Our car's not doing too good, though. Oh. Well, that's a thing. Yeah, Stardew got its grubby little hooks in me, and I can't put it down for very long. Florida beats a decent meal. Some moose. Oh, should we be nice to the moose? Well, I know how I would react in that situation. I don't know if it's the right thing to do. Blast the moose. Hey, we got food. It wasn't very sporting, but... Let's go to City Row. Streets, and it almost looks like pristine. Irritated. Letting the dogs out, that's what that sound you're hearing is. That does look like a pretty dope ride. Gotta find the keys if I remember right, like somebody said something along those lines. Get ourselves a nice trunk hamburgie. Well, I suppose, I mean, Xana, do you want to go by Xana? Is that okay? What is your favorite game? What are your favorite types of games? Well, I mean, out of everything, like, favorite genre, like me, I'm an RPG guy mostly. I'll play anything as well. As a matter of fact, I'm going to play Squad on stream with my buddy, and I am terrible at shooters, but it's going to be fun. Looks like we're all getting a little tired. Looks like I'm being followed by Eric Cartman. Ooh, that is a good choice. I love Dead Rising. Dead Rising 2 is great. My favorite, though, is Dead Rising 2 Off the Record. So far, it's a pretty damn good stop. Yeah, I don't know if Twitch gave the warning, but I am a gutter mouth. Trying to learn to watch my mouth because we have a kid, but if I grew up a gutter mouth, she's gonna grow up a gutter mouth. So on, so on. My wife was never a gutter mouth, now she's a gutter mouth. I liked Off the Record because of the twist that they gave us with Chuck being a psycho and all that. I thought that was kind of fun. Brand new car, all right. Matthew. He's alone and wants to join the team. Claims he could be a great shot with a gun. Sure. And that's fair. I think Bradford could win a pose off. I mean, come on. You know, what's funny is I never actually played Dead Rising 3, come to think of it, or 4. Ooh, yeah, rhythm games are fun. The last time we played a rhythm game, we played at an arcade. We played Guitar Hero at a barcade, and there were mini drinks to be had. Excuse me. The arcade cabinet Guitar Hero does not get enough love. It gets late and there's no great place to camp, so zombies hobble around in the far distance and one might sneak up on the ground where they sleep. Well, Matthew, he says he's a good shot, right? But feels groggy in the morning. Oh, that's nice. Is the barcade scene in other places actually picking up, or is that just like a myth? Group is probing through an abandoned house and finds Ouija board. Catch tables going. Communicate with ghosts. Will we make it to Canada? Let's ask where the loot is. Hey. Luck massively decreased. Oh, so that's the penalty for using the Ouija board. Good to know. Have to take a calculated risk. It looks like we're all doing okay. We lost, oh, I already forgot his name. I guess he was the red shirt of this particular group. The Ensign Ricky, as it were. I have a feeling this was like a really bad idea, but to hell with it. Let's all go to the Winchester. Whose fucking idea was that? Food. Okay, maybe not a horrible idea, but getting back out, that's gonna be a bitch. Yeah, I suppose we could shoot our way out if we needed to. All the bullets. Probably gonna have to shoot our way out, but it is what it is. Adult 45, huh? Pretty good haul, actually. I honestly don't know if my chat box is working too well. I mean, I can still read chat fine and all that, but... Uh-oh, uh-oh. Bald has died. Oh, okay, the delay's a little short. Again, I fiddled with this stuff. This is the first time I've done any kind of computer stuff in quite some time, so if I miss something or mess something up... Beautiful. Just doing a little tweaking there. Well, not tweaking, but you know. Large camping site. Carloads of other survivors. Camping with strangers is risky, but there's nowhere else to go. We're gonna camp. See, other games like this I do want to play on stream too would be fun. Is like The Escapists would be fun. I haven't played that in quite some time. Like maybe set aside a day for like some indie games and stuff that I really enjoyed. And group runs into some people that are attempting to run a small farm. They offer 8 food in exchange for some help. Well, tilling and planting, of course. That was an all-around win. I guess that's what we get for grabbing an SUV now, isn't it? Spots an old boot. Doesn't look like anyone's size, but hey, it's free. It's a boot. The group fortunate to find an abandoned cabin in the woods to stay in the night. And shortly after the storm moved in quickly. Luckily for them, they found the cabin in time. Oh, okay. Yeah, I've been monkeying around with a lot of stuff for streaming and trying to get it right, and it's awesome that you're here, because I didn't really have anybody chat on YouTube, like, at all, because I think people are busy looking at cat videos or something, I don't know. See, while trekking through the woods, a group gets pretty lost. If they keep going like this, they'll waste a lot of time. Bradford, you know what to do. This plan works out fine. You spot something in the distance. Hey! You know, they seem pretty happy for their fearless leader being dead. So, cars, chances are there's gasoline in some cars and one may still work. Very thick, irritated. You'd have to take a flashlight with you, bud. Yeah. It's gonna have to do. It doesn't. It's just harder to get noticed, and excuse me. And the other thing I notice even right now is the delay is effing real on YouTube. Like, holy God, is that delay high. There we go. Yeah, we're talking like literal, like 45 seconds. Oh, it's all good. Yeah, it's ludicrous, like ludicrously long. I don't know if that's even a platform like YouTube should even, you know, go for, because it was just so bad, and I had more delays, mess ups. This was super easy to get up and running, and it looks nice. I got the tip jar running. I did all this by myself. The only thing I asked is I asked a friend of the wife's to see how my layout looked. That was it, and she gave a little criticism, and bam, this is what we got. Matthew says something like, "What did you say?" But really, he just didn't hear them. The bandits misunderstood this and are very intimidated by Matthew. They flee. Hey! Well, thank you. I even got sounds and all sorts of groovy stuff working for, you know, widgets and alerts and all sorts of neat stuff, but I'm probably only going to upload, like, video on demand onto YouTube. After a long walk, the group decides to set up camp. Unfortunately, the group is assaulted by mosquitoes. Lost 4 food. That's a bummer. The group is ambushed while crossing a rickety bridge over a river. The bandits demand told across. But every single one of these, so they fight. These camping spot. The group is very hungry and they eat an extra meal. And I have setups for other things too, like my Ogre Battle setup looks really rad. It's finding stuff that isn't like copyrighted, things like that. That's the real kicker to me. Starts tending to their wounds. City ahead, rotten with zombies. The group knows walking through the city street is a bad idea, but the car waits at the end of it. Very thick. Maybe there will be a car at the end of this road. Just like Orin said, cut the ones that matter and run. Just keeping my eyes open for keys. Well, Bradford's left. Fence of Values. That's supposed to be the Circus of Values, a reference to BioShock, I'm assuming. Rifle-wielding woman claims she used to train others in competitive shooting. She was selling tips for keeping your aim steady. Nah. My weapons are so quiet. Nah. I mean, this trip's probably doomed anyway, but to hell with it. We will take some training. He is swinging a big hammer after all. Don't need no stinking axes either. Yeah, I noticed that there is quite a few references, but a lot of it's fun and siege alert, there's no escape. We're doomed. That was stupid. I'd say not bad for a first run. Not bad, not bad. But if you'll excuse me for just a moment, I'm going to take a quick pee break. I will be right back. Okay. Just had to take a quick pee break. Yeah, that is, that's good to know. That's good to know. I'm gonna go with do another run. We'll just go with Lachlan again, I suppose. Short trip to heck mode. It's nice. Safe place, Canada. Hit the road. Seem to have good luck with Y'all Mart, so we'll go bargain shopping. Went bargain shopping at Mutant Mart. Dime a dozen. Yeah, that's what I look forward to really doing is like text-heavy RPGs because I really love doing voices for the characters and stuff. It's a lot of fun. Unfortunately, nobody watched Ogre Battle because nobody played Ogre Battle. I'm still gonna play it. It's a prime opportunity, and you can do stuff with it with streaming, like, you know, naming units after viewers and whatnot. So it'll be fun. There's a poo in the loo. I'm gonna give it my best college try, and this one's particularly special because it's not strictly an RPG, it's a strategy RPG, which is, you know, interesting. Yeah, nothing set in stone. I do want to play a lot of the classics, though. I really plan on doing Donkey Kong Country at some point, because I'm actually really good at that game. And I have a lot of fun playing it. I'm not, like, speedrunner good, but... This was just on a whim because it looked like fun, and it is. It's a blast. It's a good game. Yeah, I've got Donkey Kong Country committed to muscle memory up to a certain point, actually. Group finds a used car and seems untouched by time. You find a supply of gasoline and a few working cars. Let's swap to a classic. One second. Try this. Let's see what I get here. I'll be just a moment. Sorry, folks. This is a lot of fun so far, I do gotta say. Okay. More like I was like a really poor kid, but... Let's see. Let's go Lost Safe House. That sounds like... sounds good. Check out these other buildings first. Some bullets. I mean, at the end of the day, growing up, I wasn't an anything kid, I was an everything kid. Like, the neighbor kid had Sega Genesis, and I thought that was so cool. Vector Man was awesome. But we did have Nintendo growing up, so that's what I primarily played. That was pretty common with households with, like, siblings, is like one sibling would get one and the other sibling would get the other or whatever, but... Oh, Toe Jam and Earl, that's another one. From a long time ago, wow. I was just thinking about that, the nostalgic rush. It's kind of cool having a dad that's into games. My dad's proudest achievement is he beat Super Mario Brothers 2. In one run, like one go. What's up, boys? It's my dogs. Oh, whoops. I swear to God that never happens. The good old 2600. We're just gonna get the F out of Dodge. Coleco's like first generation consoles, Atari, ColecoVision, and television, things like that. I see the television was another one. There was tons of those things. The Magnavox Odyssey was like the first one. You know, it's funny. All these years being a gamer, I have never actually seen a what was that? Sega Master System, the original Sega console. I've never seen one in person. Just get some sleep. I don't even think I knew anybody who owned one. That is a collector's item. The group was blocked by another survivor group that set up a barricade to protect themselves. The person they sent to talk is extremely annoying. We'll take a detour. Oh, ouch. That was a stiff gas penalty. Yeah, the Odyssey, that's such a... Man, what I don't even know if you can call it a video game system. It was more like a dot. Like you had a dot and some plastic to go with it. Alright, check out the traders. I'm taking the dog. It's just, you always take the dog. You pet the dog. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it had... I guess you could call it a video game, but even still, the only video part was the dot. But then again, the Odyssey had that gun. It had the light gun, I think, if I remember right. Alright, a siege. Fort size moderate, late afternoon. Let's do it. Cecily, she has a hockey stick. Yeah, we'll be good. It was something along those lines. I'm trying to remember. Then again, the best light gun game of all time is Duck Hunt still to this day, so... I wish there was a way to play that. Well, actually, it was funny, we brought up that barcade earlier. They had a Duck Hunt machine there, which was crazy. It's this old... It was this old Nintendo demo kiosk. And it was a coin op. It was really cool, because you could play, like... You could play, like, Punch-Out for, like, 30 seconds, or was like, how long was it? It was like 30, or it was like 15 minutes per quarter, and it was a demo kiosk, and I had never seen anything like it, but this place had one. And then they had, next to that, they had the actual, like, arcade Nintendo Duck Hunt. Like, two rare ones. That whole arcade, though, was, it's like 90% retro and then 10% modern. And then upstairs is where all the kids get tickets and stuff. It's a pretty dope place, though. See, the group feels inspired after managing to survive that situation. They feel like they're getting up the hang of this. Choose a reward for the group. Should we get the dog some medical training? Oh, they even had the old school punch-out machine. I was garbage at it, but they had it. You know, like where you fought Pizza Pasta or whatever his name was. Oh, excuse me, just a moment. My phone is ringing. I'll be right back. Alright. Jeez. Okay, where were we? Drafty old house. Okay. Yeah, sorry about that. Unexpected phone call. I never get phone calls, and then as soon as I start live streaming, bam. Should someone barricade the house? Yeah. Lachlan can. Suppose Bald could have done it. Ooh, side-scrolling beat-em-ups. Okay, I just caught that. One of my favorite beat-em-ups of all times is the Combat Tribes. I'm gonna have to do that one live someday, but it's so short. Oh, hey. That's a familiar face. It's a man dressed in green, smashing pottery with a gigantic sword. The sword clings against the ground and slams through each pot. Doesn't bend. Watching this go on for quite a while, it's clear that there's something deeply wrong with this person. Well, recruit him. Yeah. Sorry, doggo. Lonk wins. Saw a pile of garbage near his buildings. The legend of Lonk. There's a large can of baked beans stuck to the top of the pile. Oh, that's good to know. Yeah, no, well, I'm kind of a Zelda fanboy, a little bit. That's all I had to. We will climb the garbage pile. Lonk. I didn't mean to do that, but Lonk is hurt. It contained a wooden boomerang. We'll avoid them. Yeah, well, no full hearts. Yeah, that early loss of fuel was a real kick to the nuts. Oh, let's get the boot this time. Why the hell not? Spare creeps in. Yeah, I could tell. Let's be intimidating, why not? Intimidated by Bald. Small sporting goods store. Old SUV, alright. Now we're riding in style. This group stumbles onto a working computer. It's one of the older style ones when monitors were built like an enormous brick with glass in the front. Ah, those were the days. Siphon the generator. He also cuts himself up pretty bad. Camp supplies, we need food. And then we're gonna give old Lonk his boomerang. You don't need that stick, buddy. And the old throwing boot. Yeah, like, I know there's a lot of references in this game, and I've only ever seen one because I haven't watched much of this, but I know there's, like, Power Rangers. I mean, I'll eventually beat a run of this. Probably not today. I mean, I'm just having a good time. It's a good way to relax, to be honest. And as far as controllers go, I do not recommend to switch your controller for pretty much anything. That's what I got right now. Oh, it's a blasty blast. That'll be fun once we get some more viewers and whatnot too. It's nice having some engagement though. That's nice having you here, Xana. Well, maybe I could get Mrs. Bald to sit in with me once or twice here in the future. I mean, modern computers come with like 8,000 USB ports, so you can play a lot of local co-op. I'd love to do Metal Slug. That would be fun. Metal Slug 3. Oof. Nobody gets in the way of Bald and his cheeseburger. Oh, I can't even remember the last time I played Metal Slug X. 3 was the one we had growing up, and that's the one me and my dad played in the arcade a ton. Because we had this arcade, we used to, where we live, to be non-specific, we live far away from civilization, okay? Not in the middle of nowhere exactly, but might as well be. And the closest mall in any direction is an hour and a half. And we went to this arcade they had back in the day at this mall, and we pumped $20 worth of quarters into Metal Slug 3 arcade cabinet, and we left. We left with just stiff wrists. That same day we also played it was really weird, obscure game. It was a Die Hard arcade. It was like a 3D beat 'em up, if I remember right. Had nothing to do with Die Hard, but it was a thing. I already checked the Campers Depot. Hell with it. I'm trying to remember. I know it was a thing. Unless I am misremembering hardcore. It was really weird because it was like, what was that one for PlayStation? Fighting Force? It was like that. but it was titled Die Hard. We are gonna tinker. Bald. Everyone's tired. Probably another ill-fated run, but hey, it's all good. Ooh. I still have my double-barrel shotgun, so we're good. Takes the bullets. Oh, there's more games I do want to do. I do want to do some Final Fantasy games. Just the ones from my youth. That would be fun. That would be like a once a week type of thing until the game's complete. Do Final Fantasy 1, 2, etc. Because I have all the pixel remasters on Steam, so it would be a good time to do them. I just gotta come up with a schedule, though. And some followers. And a gimmick. And some branding. And some t-shirts. No, I don't. I'm just kidding. There's plans in the works, but mostly right now it's just for hobby. The baby's sleeping, you know. Full baby bald, she sleeps through the night most of the time, so that's pretty good. But, you know, if you're having a good time, you can follow if you like. You don't have to, but like, I plan to do Ogre Battle. I gotta start that over, but I'm gonna do that. Hey, beautiful. But something's broken. I gotta go switch that real quick. I don't know why it's doing that. So 1 second. And thank you.
This can't be good for me, but I feel great.
And thank you so much. But what's weird about that is I had it set up to do my custom sound, and it defaults to one that's not the custom sound for some reason, so I gotta fix that later. But thank you for the follow, that's fantastic. As a matter of fact, before we wrap up tonight, I'll just give a little preview of Ogre Battle, just to show what it's all about. And since you are a follower, you will be the first named unit of Ogre Battle. Much appreciated. And my recent follower count seems to be broken too. It defaulted back to YouTube for some reason. Boy. Thought I had everything working. It'll work itself out. We'll get it. Ogre Battle? It all depends. Dying in Ogre Battle can be a good thing, depending on the situation. I don't know what a Zombo point is, but I got it anyway. One of the best units in the game is actually Undead. But it's difficult to get. Let's see what kind of damage aluminum bat could do. do want to leave. And we'll do a named character for you for this, too, as well. Group continues walking through the countryside. It is very uneventful, but at least there are no zombies or dangers in sight. The first time in a long time, they are able to drop their guard and walk in some peace. Starts tending to wounds. Long spots a gas station. Got us a car. Pretty fly car, too. Bends a spoon very aggressively. I'm impressed. It contained the white sword. Spider is rapidly draining the group's morale. Smush it. Lonk, he fights spiders. Gas guzzler, sure, but it's better than walking, I think. We'll try planning out tomorrow. Yeah, we are probably about out of fuel. Bandits speak in a half-whisper, afraid to attract the undead. I'll call their bluff. They're full of crap. It's nice having Lonk. Kicks out, stubbing his toe, makes it blow a gasket. Gonna need some fuel. We're out of food too. I think this is an ill-fated run. Siege. Maybe a chance to get some gas. Lonk has the white sword. That's nice little... That's fun. Let's just do this. I don't know, there's other roguelikes and stuff that I'd like to play too. Probably not Isaac. I played that so much. I just realized I look like Walter White in this game. Jesse, it's time to cook. You can't even kill a zombie, bitch. No. I don't know, haven't watched that show in a while. I promise you I look nothing like Walter White. I look like Ron Weasley with a beard and no hair. There are a lot of wrecked cars and a lot of zombies. So a chance to get a car back. Gasoline. We gotta get the gasoline. Gonna need 5 gallons of diesel. 5 gallons of gasoline. I'll drive that tanker. Oh, that was a big friggin' disappointment, that Mad Max game. Morale. Got a Zombo point. Group finds out there's no food left at all. Despair creeps in. Yeah, shoot the cans. It's a good one. It ended the way a series should. Is it perfect? No. Are there characters that piss you off? Yeah. I guess they're there for drama anyway, but it was. Well, you can just quit? Ah, to hell with it. I'm going out fighting. I don't care. I'm the one who knocks. Yeah, this is pretty nuts. This very well may be the end for me, but that's alright. I'm going out fighting. Yep. No getting out of that one. Must be some online stuff. So what I'm gonna do is I am going to put this on pause, and then I'm just going to run it for a little bit just to see how we do here. And if you like what you see, we'll probably play more of it, but give me just a second here. Because it's gonna take a while. Now, this was one of my favorite weapons. I love this. You're leaving tomorrow? You can't hear me. Oh, that's why. Okay, how about now? And the okay. Yeah, I forgot I still had the old setup on this one, but why can't you stay here? Why the military academy? Why? And this is why I want to do RPGs, because I love doing the voices. This is fun. God knows where my mother is. And I can't stand being around my father. Dot, 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 dot. And I think that's why it would be fun. I'm leaving it because we get to do voices, change unit names for, you know, viewers and things like that if they follow or whatever. It would be a blast. I will do this for a little bit. I will do the opening. You will. I promise I'll make you proud. And that's why I like doing it. It's one of the points of pride for me is that I can do quite a few. I have a pretty good range, and with this game, there's so many characters that you could do different things with. Our next graduate. He who has learned the ways of the sword and God's teachings, in accordance with the traditions kept since the days of the progenitor. Thou shalt now complete thy training with the oath to our mother birth. What is thy name? Keeping it stock for the main character's name is Magnus. Oh, I do a pretty good Hank Hill. It's not the best. It's like season 1 Hank. It's not like new Hank. It's old Hank. Or Tom Anderson, depending on how you see it. I could do a really good Morty from Rick and Morty. We will, put it on the Lulz Day. That birthday doesn't really matter much, but... Magnus Galant, I ask thee, what dost thou hold in thy sword? And these questions will determine our starting army, as it were. Oh, Herbert the pervert. We're gonna say... belief. I hold belief within my sword. What shalt thou sever with thy sword? We'll say silence. Yeah, but she can sing. For what shalt thou beseech the gods? Valor. I will beseech the gods for valor. What shalt thou offer the gods? I will offer the gods an embrace. Oh, I am not a singer. What dost thou wish for? We'll say fertility. She's good. Don't. I wish for fertility on this land. What shalt thou rid from this land? Rid honor. I always thought these questions were a little fucky. Ideal. Oh, with this land of ideal. Lastly, for whose help dost thou call upon? This doesn't really matter in the long run. It just determines the main character's element. We'll say the wind. I call upon the swift wind for help. Upon thy departure I bestow these gifts. So it looks like we got Berserkers, Dollmasters, Knights, and maybe Clerics? I don't know. I just picked a lot of the questions at random. Again, I'm just doing the intro. I'm not going to commit to playing more of this. I gotta get to bed here soon, but I'm going to play tomorrow. I don't know what yet. And I haven't come up with a schedule just yet. But that'll come in time. What's crazy looking at this game, though, especially on stream, that this is a Nintendo 64 game. It's one of the few that aged well. Yeah, it looks pretty sharp. Unlike the PlayStation had like 1,000 million games that aged really well despite the poor 3D at the time. Because a lot of the artists decided to do 2D on 3D. And Nintendo 64 did that with like 2 games. That was Mischief Makers and Ogre Battle. And nobody played either. We'll call this a preview for streams to come. Is what it is. But I gotta find what works best. I'm still experimenting. And I'm glad to have a viewer for the last 2 hours. Thank you so much. I do appreciate that. Sharing your time, I'm sharing my time. It's a good time. Okay, here we go with Captain Mustache. Welcome to the Palatinian Army, Southern Division. I'm sure you all know that Alba is the most rugged region in Palatines.
It looks like some of you are graduates from the military academy in the Central Region. I have absolutely no why you people chose to come here, of all places. Do you think you can slack off? If that's the case, then I suggest you take a gun. Don't expect any special treatment. All that counts is your ability. Remember that. That's all I have to say at this point. Now I want you to go on a training exercise. Yes, you can take care of the rest.
Before we start the exercise, we must get organized. Linnell, Magnus, Diomedes, Minotaur, Leah, Alex. You were selected as command candidates. Wait in the hall. You will interview with your advisor in a little while. Follow your advisor's instruction to work hard to become competent soldiers. That is all. No questions asked. Understood? Then get moving. This really is an under the radar title because nobody really streamed it. Understandable. Nobody really played it. Understandable. Come on. Let's see, if I smoked more cigarettes, I probably could sound like Chris Christopherson. That would be perfect for old Hugo there. Magnus Galant reported as requested, sir.
Alright, let me see. So you're Magnus. I see.
Huh?
My name is Hugo Miller. I'm your advisor. Graduated from the Ishka Military Academy, eh? What? Are you nervous? Don't worry, I'm here to guide you. You'll get used to it in time. Alright, you're dismissed. Head to the 10A planes and get ready for training. We will begin as soon as everyone arrives.
Excuse me, sir, but is that it?
When you get old, you can tell a lot just by looking at people's faces. While we lack strength, our knowledge and experience more than make up for it. And to tell you the truth, I've known about you for a long time. Come on, get out of here. Looks like the next guy is waiting. You're ready for training, understood?
I guess. But if we do this tomorrow, you get to see more of the gameplay. I don't know when. Again, I haven't. Diomedes rang reporting as requested, sir.
You're Diomedes, eh?
Who the hell are you? What's a fossil like you doing? Oh no. Don't tell me you're my superior. The combat in this game is such a strange game to explain. People who know, they know, but I don't know. Let me do a quick save. We'll overwrite that. I don't care. So we have our starting dudes here, and we're not going to do any battles yet, but this is just a preview of what's to come. And I gotta remember I'm using an effing Nintendo controller. Cancel, cancel, cancel. There we go. We'll go through all of that stuff later, but for now, I appreciate you showing up. And I'm gonna have to end the stream here because I do gotta get some sleep. I have been up since like, what, 4 o'clock, something like that? 3:30. Babies, they tend to do that. But thanks for showing up, and you know, anybody that ever wants to come by and just have a chat, they're more than welcome to come. It's been fun. But I'll catch y'all later. And you take it easy. Thank you.